Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with a reading. Ooh, what do we got? Challenges. It says all true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. You just have to be willing to overcome the challenges. You have to be willing. Two people actually have to work together to overcome challenges. You know, I see one person here, but yet it talks about two. So it's almost like we need to overcome the challenges that we have on our own, but also being able to overcome the challenges that we have as a partnership. And it says, honor your loved one and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. So this is about, maybe for some of you, the challenges was an honor, somebody honoring you. And then it says, embrace what destiny has in store for you. Okay. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you're welcoming with open arms. You're welcoming whatever the universe has in store for you with open arms. You're like, at this point, whatever happens, happens. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been tested. You've been tested. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been through a lot of challenging times when it comes to your relationships. And I don't feel like it's just relationships as in like romantic. I feel like it could be in family, it could be in friends, it could be, in coworkers or employers or, any one of those situations, teachers, even when you were in school. I feel like you have, victoriously overcome that mountain. See the mountain in the background? And it's like you're ready for somebody to reach inside of you. See how he's like reaching his arm into her heart. He's like, I've got this. And she's in this, like, she's got her chest wide open and she has this beautiful look on her face in full surrender mode. Like, I trust you. Even after all the challenges, I trust you. That's a far cry from the other readings I've been doing. I see two people embracing one another. But there's got to be, two people who truly honor one another, whether they honor their individuality, they honor where they are, they honor the challenges, and they're willing to embrace. It's almost like I get these two people who, they're adults here, but this is like their inner child. Their inner child wants to reach out and hug. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that that sculpture that they did at, what is it called? What's that damn thing they go to? Anyway, regardless, it was the sculpture that was done. And it's like two people who are sitting back to back that have just gotten into an argument, but their inner child is facing one another, like trying to reach through these two adults who have their backs to one another. That's what I see in this. That's what I see in this. So what does Spirit want to say about this? What is the advice in this then? Okay. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So it's like you guys are reflecting one another. Sorry, I can't show all the card because YouTube's ridiculous, but it's like there's this honoring one another, honoring where people are in one another, honoring the other person's soul, honoring their heart. Understand, you guys probably could have had like something about your childhood. There could have been, similarities in childhood. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. I almost get a hugging them and saying goodbye. Only time will tell. Bottom of the deck, underneath the challenges. Only time will tell if you guys can overcome these challenges with one another. With you and your divine counterpart. It says only time will tell. I feel like, you know, someone here could be overthinking it because it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Somebody here could definitely be an overthinker. And there's something here about challenges and time, you know? Someone here acts like they have all the time in the world. And then the other person, you know, is like, dude, we're running out of time. Like, while you're over here wasting time in your head about what you want, you're willing to give this person up to someone else, where someone else ends up embracing this, for some of you. But if you would really just actually reach out and listen to what your heart wants, not what your ego, not what your brain is telling you. What is your heart and your body telling you? Because your body is like magnetically pulling you to a certain space. But your head goes, I don't know, you know, I don't know if I can make that work. I don't know if I want relationship. I don't know. It's got all these challenges. I don't know, you know, my mom, my dad, blah, 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 my upbringing, you know, I've come from a long line of divorcees. You know, I've been alone for all my life. I'm set in my ways. You know, I'm just going to keep my head in my ass. Get out of your head. What is your heart telling you? What is your heart saying? Embracing these challenges and saying, I'm going at them head on. Someone here acts like they have all the time in the world. They'll just wait. Spirit, please show me. What does the divine masculine want to say to his divine feminine? The Hermit. I'm doing my reflecting right now. I need to pull back my energy right now because I'm reflecting on my past. I'm trying to learn the lessons from the past. This is Virgo energy. I'm doing some introspection. I am trying to become wiser. I'm trying to follow my North Star. What does the divine feminine want to say to her divine masculine? Queen of Swords. She showed up in the reverse. Nothing. She doesn't want to say anything right now. She wants to be quiet. She feels like the divine feminine is feeling like silence is the most important. This is about cutting someone off. You could have very well cut them off. The Queen of Swords. See? She's got her sword. You can cut somebody off like I've just done. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, Ten of Swords. It was a painful ending. For those of you who know who this person is, there was a very painful Ten of Swords, painful ending. Someone here felt very stabbed in the back. It could have been something that somebody said. We've got Mercury over here. Could have been some information that you found out. Yeah, the Tower. Ooh, yeah. The Tower came down. That was part of the challenges. The Ten of Swords and the Tower. It's no wonder this Queen of Swords is so hurt. She doesn't have anything to say. This is part of the challenge. Someone here, like, again, I feel like this divine masculine, for him to be in the Hermit energy, he had to have done something. And he has to have really, he could be seeing a mentor right now. He could be getting advice from a mentor right now. Or someone who he sees as wise. He could be getting advice, like wise counsel. Because that's what Virgo represents, the Hermit. It's about wise counsel. The majority of us astrologers and psychics that are on fucking YouTube are Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Risings. What? Well, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Didn't even get to ask a question. Eight of Pentacles. I was going to ask for the masculine. So this is about work. This is, again, more Virgo, Sun and Virgo energy. So this could have started, something could have happened in Virgo season, okay? Because I'm getting Virgo energy very, very strongly here. Also Libra, Gemini, Aquarius with the Queen of Swords here, okay? But this is about putting in the work. I feel like mastering, their own work. They could be delving into their work, putting a lot of emphasis on their work. Because Virgo can be also a workaholic. You have like North Node in Virgo for some of you. I just got that. I don't know because I've got the North Star. All right. So what is this Queen up to? What is the Queen doing? Queen, the Well. That is a card. This is a new deck. So the Well talks about is the birthplace of ideas, inspiration, and transformation. All things are birthed from this creatrix, and knowledge flows freely to those who seek it. This card means nurturing, opportunity, nature, and creativity. I feel like the feminine is just delving into her creativity. She might not have a whole lot to say right now, but it's really funny because she is, I almost feel like even though there's no contact situation here. Queen of Swords in the reverse, Hermit. They're like looking other ways. But she's looking to see if he's doing his work. Like, is he doing his job? And it's not just your material everyday 9 to 5, your job. But are you really working on yourself? Are you taking this time out to work on yourself and make yourself a better person? Because she's looking over here at him. Are you doing the work? And the answer is yes. The masculines that I'm tapped into right now are the ones who are willing to do the work. Now, how long that takes, we don't know. That might be even one of the challenges because they might take a long time. There might be a third party situation here. Or the third party situation could just be their work or both. But this is somebody who is going to someone who has more information. They could be going to therapy. They could be going to a life coach. They could be getting readings. They could be going to a father or a grandfather figure, somebody they look to for advice. They could be sitting in a coffee shop and some old man just starts talking to him. What is the only time will tell? Well, that just came out. Yeah, see? The Hanged Man. It's underneath the challenges. Only time will tell. The Hanged Man. This relationship is put on pause right now. Yeah. And they're very well. Queen of Wands here could be a third party. There's another woman in the mix that maybe this masculine is also looking at. But I feel like the masculine sees you. I feel like they could be getting rid of a blonde for a brunette, okay? Because I'm seeing the Queen of Swords in the reverse as a blonde, but I'm seeing brunette here. Yeah, there's a reconciliation. There's a reconciliation with someone. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Wands, the Judgment card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, someone's returning back into someone's life. They want a judgment. They see this woman is very sexy, very alluring. Somebody they want to create with, somebody that they can have long term with the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody, like they said, that's where their Two of Cups is. I feel like someone here, I feel like the both of you guys have been really sad. There's nostalgia here with the Six of Cups. But there was happiness between the two of you, and someone here wants that happiness back with you. I feel like for a lot of you, they're trying to, like with the Hermit here, like they're trying to figure out like what went wrong. What went wrong? And they're realizing that they're what went wrong, you know? Maybe they kept you as an option instead of a priority. Especially when I'm seeing the two queens here. For some of you, they could have definitely like left their options open. But I feel like this person, see how it's like he's searching for you in everyone that he meets, which in turn, it's going to guide him back to you. Every time he turns around, everything reminds him of you. Sunflower. So the Queen of Wands, you know, she's very sexy. She's very alluring. He finds her as somebody who is extremely attractive, a go-getter, feisty. Queen of Wands is very feisty energy. You probably have a mouth on you. I know that one. But I feel like it's because you're very honest. You're a hard worker. He sees that you're somebody that he can work. This is worth working through, worth doing the work. I'm definitely getting a mirroring. I feel like the two of you guys are definitely mirroring. I feel like you're both starting to see things from a different perspective. That's what the Hanged Man is all about. Is you know, he doesn't seem like he's, you know, he's in charge of that rope. At any point in time, he can let himself free, but he chooses not to. I do feel like someone here might be also, this is side note, they could have some back issues or something. They could be working really hard. I feel like it's the masculine that is working really hard because he's like back breaking, doing some back breaking work. Maybe lifting something heavy. I don't know. But the feminine, you're watching your masculine. You're like, how long are you going to keep me hanging? But it's almost like he's got her up on a pedestal. He's got you up on a pedestal. I do feel like there could have been some harsh words between the two of you. I feel like feminine, you were the ones who used the harsh words. You were hurt. But it's almost like you can do no wrong. Because I feel like it's like he understands. And maybe even the advice that he got was like, well, what did you think was going to happen? If you're not going to honor where you are, like, what are you doing? Reaching inside of her chest to take her heart and squeeze it and turn it? Or are you going to savor it and keep it safe? You know? And like I said, there could have very well been some temptation. And it's about what is more important, the power of love or the power of lust with the temptation. Because lust ends. Love lasts. And this is talking about becoming that power couple. Becoming something that other people can't, no matter what temptations come through. You're honoring your relationship. Because this is like higher level. This is spiritual. That's what the Hermit is all about. You know, this is a very spiritual union. Not one of those 3D materialistic, like, this is like the power of manifestation in a relationship like this is whether or not you're enlightened. And I feel like one person, the feminine, that's why she's holding back. She's holding back. And she's just, it's almost like she's sending protection over to the masculine while she sees that he's in this hanged man position. She's like looking out and watching him and seeing him do the work. But there has to be a complete and utter transformation. Look at the death. It's like the death card with the Hermit. We have the skull here. So it's like this, there's a complete ego death when it comes to this masculine and him honoring this feminine, especially especially if he wants another chance with her with the Judgment card here, which is a rebirth, a reconciliation. And like I said, she's about building a solid foundation. Like if she's coming back, I just heard, don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Are we putting in the work? Don't waste my time. You've already wasted enough of my time. Interesting. Let's look and see. Oops. What steps is the divine masculine going, once he gets clear, like how will he approach the divine feminine? Wow, as the King of Wands, look at that. The King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Look. He will come in as her divine match. He will come in as her divine match, as a leader, as someone who is powerful, someone who is very charismatic, who has just as much passion for this as she does. Woo! Damn. How will the feminine react? Well, that came out real quick. Four of Swords, mentally withdrawn, recuperation, self-protection. She's resting and healing right now. She's going to be a little bit more withdrawn. She might not come out as fast as he wants. I mean, it's nice of him to, come out matching her energy or how he sees her. But she's a little bit more withdrawn. There's going to have been some time where there's been no communication, where she's done a lot of healing. So it's going to take a special type of energy and someone who is willing to take charge, somebody who is, who says what he means and mean what he says and isn't cocky. Because the King of Wands can be kind of cocky. He's coming back for the passion. But he's not coming back as a King of Pentacles. So he's not technically offering her anything stable. I see the Eight of Pentacles here, but he's coming in as a King of Wands. High Priestess. Yeah, so the feminine, she's showing up as the High Priestess. Again, she's very psychic. Again, she's been holding back. She has psychic abilities. There's definitely secrets within. She knows the secrets to the universe. This is a very highly evolved connection. And between the High Priestess and the Hermit, that is a power couple like you have never seen before. Those two can manifest. Just think of it, and it is there between the two of them. And that is what the two of them are working through. So this is a power couple. This is absolutely a power couple. Show me the masculine. So Seven of Wands, it showed up in the reverse. So if he has been standing guard, if he has been holding back, being defensive, and sticking to his beliefs, I feel like he, after this Hermit, whatever this introspection, this pulling back, this, recognizing what he wants. Oh, wow. All of a sudden that bird just chased the other bird. He's going to come out of this defensive energy and he's going to chase after this feminine. He's going to be all systems go. Yeah, he's going to want to win at all costs on this one. I feel like, again, there was a disagreement. And I feel like there needs to, and there was a blockage here. What is this Hanged Man? Yeah, Eight of Swords. Wow. Okay, so it's the Hanged Man. Yeah, Eight of Swords, Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune. Someone who was on the fence about wanting to give a commitment. Okay. Eight of Swords, trapped, bound, self-imposed, negative thoughts. Someone here is needing to see a different perspective, okay, when it comes to Hierophant. traditional commitments, belief systems, virtue, moral standards. Somebody here has been locked in their mind when it came to some type of commitment. That was the challenges that we talked about at the very beginning. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of destiny. It's like where it's like, okay, now the wheel can get moving. So again, but it's when time says, not when we want it to happen. So the universe, we hate it when the Hanged Man comes out, but the Hanged Man, being that it's clarified by what it is that is the divine feminine is looking out for when it comes to her divine feminine, is commitment, marriage. Like if you want a committed relationship, you know, you're not going to settle for somebody who says, I'm not looking for commitment. Or let's just, you know, make things casual and see where it goes. They're already telling you it's going nowhere. That's when somebody ends up walking away. Well, I feel with this Eight of Cups, this is someone coming back. This is someone coming back after doing the work, after doing this introspection. I feel like this person is taking a time out. They're suspending themselves, working on overcoming some of these challenges and obstacles that they have created for themselves, possibly, like I said, even through their childhood wounds. Someone here, yeah, they went out on a spiritual quest. That's what the Hermit represents. I feel like the masculine, even if they don't understand spirituality, they're on a fucking spiritual quest, whether they realize it or not. Us as feminines, we know, because again, the only place that a masculine and feminine are connected is through the heart chakra. So heart chakra to the root chakra is the masculine, and the heart chakra to the crown chakra is the feminine. So where they're supposed to be protecting us in the human realm and taking care of the human responsibility, right? Of course, the feminines do too. But the feminine is protecting the masculine on the spiritual realm. That's what the high priestess is. You know, he in the original Rider-Waite is frozen. If you see him in one of the other decks, he's frozen in time. But the feminine, she's already got the Book of Secrets. She already knows the esoteric knowledge. She can see without needing to see. She already has the foresight. It's just him. He's got to go out and search it for himself. Because he's got to make things difficult. All right, you guys. Wow, that is let me get one more. Let's get one more on this. Let's see what this divine masculine wants to say to his divine feminine. Masculine, what would you like to say to your divine feminine if she was sitting right in front of you right now? What do you want to say to your divine feminine? You're so different than what I'm used to, but I like it. Yes, opposites attract. I don't think you're like anything he has ever encountered before. And like I said, I feel like he has searched in other people, you, and has not been able to find you in those people. And look at this. I am coming back soon. I'm going to leave it there. Love you guys all so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and we will chat again soon. Take care.